Hey everybody, welcome back to What the Face Glitchy here. And today we're going to do a little shaving, a little talking. I'm going to be using Mr. Warlock. I've had this up in the cabinet, and it's been around a while, but it smells absolutely fantastic. I'm going to do a bowl lather with this. I'm going to be also talking about some of the things I saw today in regards to where my wife is, right? She's at the St. James Rehab Center in St. James, and just some observations I've seen. So why don't you stick around? Don't go away. Okay, so you can see the bowl is empty, and here is the soap, Mr. Warlock. And I'm going to take a scoop of it right there. You can see the texture of this is quite loose. Some people like that, some people don't. I mean, I've already discussed changing the soap to a harder kind of thing, but people don't seem to mind it being soft. I think it's better, but you know, when it's soft, you can do so much more with it than if you had to bloom it constantly and every time you wanted to use it. So here it is. I'm going over. There you go. That's how I do it. Now, of course, you can put the soap in the bowl the way you want to, because this is not a tutorial, so I'm not teaching you how to do anything, just the way I do it. This is the Occam's razor. We're going to be using this. And this is the brush we're going to be using. This is the Wet the Face brush. And I'm going to wet this brush with some warm water. Now that brush is filled. Do you see that? Now I'm going to take this and squeeze it out right in the bowl. Now usually this is about all the water you really need. It's like a brush full. That's why you see me squeeze out the brush all the time. So it's like a measurement I go by. If I need to add more, I will. So let's try to make some lather. Here we go. So I start off slow, and then I get into it. Now, Mr. Warlock is made up of a lot of things, and the eucalyptus in Mr. Warlock is I think the crown jewel of that particular scent. People who've used it, they really do enjoy it. Now, it first started as a Christmas-only kind of thing, like a holiday release. And then there was so much call for it that I just kept it in stock all the time. But I let it lapse this year. It will come back, maybe towards the end of the year. I'm not sure where. Wow, do you see this? Okay, do you see that? Okay, look, let's bring this to the face and do the shave. Okay, so I have about, I'd say 6 days growth, so let me wet the face. You know, when I get up to the camera, I always have a lot of things I want to say And then sometimes I blank out. I just forget all the things I wanted to go over. That's why I should have a note, but sometimes I just have to get it done, and I don't. So here is the lather. So let's apply this. And you know I have to take some of this and kind of like drip it off because it's just crazy. Look how creamy that is. And I'm starting to feel the effects of the menthol too. There's camphor in here. It's a lot of things. It's way different than cold fusion. The experience is different, you know. Scent is way different. The scent profiles are different on each. There you go. All right. So here is the razor, and I'll start to begin. Let's do it this way this time. So I been noticing when I go to see my wife on the weekends, it's way different than when I see her on the weekdays. On the weekdays, there's a lot of people, seems like a lot of help. But on the weekdays, on the weekends, I mean, not so. And it really upset me today because my wife is starting to like, I don't know if my wife had a little stroke and they're just not aware of it because, you know, there used to be people that would feed her, that would do all kinds of things for her. And because of the COVID crisis and people quitting their jobs, there's just no one around to do those things like they used to. And I'm really scared for my wife's safety. I'm really scared for my wife's safety. So, I mean, they throw a, and I've seen this, they throw a dinner at her, you know, like lunch and dinner and everything, and they put a tray in front of her. My wife can't feed herself. And they just walk away. And then they come back and they say, "Oh, Mary, you didn't eat anything?" And they take the tray away. It's because Mary couldn't even begin to feed herself. My wife has been losing drastic amounts of weight. So I go there every day and I feed her. Sometimes I just can't do every day, but I try. So I wrote a letter to a person who is part of the overall, like, higher management that runs this place. And I asked what they intend to do, not only for the safety of my wife, but everyone in the facility. What do they plan to do on, you know, trying to get more staff? And I'm sure, you know, I was thinking of maybe taking her out of there, but then I'm thinking to myself, well, what's to say that it's not like that everywhere? It probably is. So I'm just a little depressed about it, you know. She's not, lately, she doesn't verbalize her work. She mumbles everything. It's a new thing that's happening. She mumbles all her words. I can hardly understand her. That's why I thought maybe that she had like a stroke. Maybe she had a stroke and no one noticed because no one's there anyway. I don't know. She seems to be like she understands what we say. I just can't understand what she says. And now that's one of the things, that they say to watch out for. Now, she has a droopy side, but that could be also from she's had 2 strokes and numerous seizures. And sometimes I think that Mary does have seizures and there's just nobody there to notice it. It's just so frightening. I really, if I had the money, I'd take her out of there. I'd bring her home and she would live here. But I don't have that money, and I don't think I'll ever, unless I'm a lotto winner. Let me just get this. This is like a pimple or something. So, nothing to do with that. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Huh. Alrighty. Well, that's my bitching. That's what I bitch about today. Yeah. So, let me just get out of the funk. So I have Strawanza right here, which I really do enjoy. It is expensive, but I really do like this one. I'm gonna just. Oh yes, that is. If you do have the ability to try to get it. Oh man, that's what it looks like. Well, thanks for listening, and I had a great shave, and I hope you have a great shave, and I'll see you next week.